So, according to reports by the Spanish outlets in Marca and various Spanish reports, Ibrahima Konaté is in a very advanced stage in completing his deal or his move to Los Blancos, the Galacticos, the Real Madrid. But the truth is, it doesn't really matter. And here's why. I think Liverpool are in a way better position than how they were years ago. And I have the utmost confidence that they will find a replacement if he goes. Now, there has been reports and from various other news outlets in England stating that Liverpool have submitted a contract offer for Konaté. And what he's looking for, Konaté that is that he's looking for over £200,000 per week. Based on other reports and showing that in statistics or wages, that John Stones has been earning quarter million, Saliba has been earning quarter million. I think Gabriel from Arsenal has been earning quarter million, and I think also Colwill and Fofana are earning just a little bit over 200,000. So Konaté, who is a Premier League champion, who has been a part of the Champions League final, who played very well in 2022, and has won multiple trophies with Liverpool, would have a right to get £200,000 per week, which in fairness is true. Now, the issue, and I've seen multiple Liverpool fans on social media stating the issue is that he let out a statement saying that don't believe everything that you read. No, this probably is an indication that he still wants to stay. That is a possibility. I will not mark that off the table. But it's also something to say that if it's at the advanced stage of going to Real Madrid, meaning that no, you can have a pre-contract arrangement in January, then you are kind of now playing a dangerous game with the emotions of Liverpool fans. Because remember, we've gone through this before. We've gone through this with the Trent Alexander-Arnold whole saga, and we already know how that went. And the fact that it's probably happening again, and it's happening so soon at that, I don't think it would be wise for Konaté in this stage to say, you know what, don't believe what you read. Better you just say it from the get-go, like, hey, this is what it is. Madrid is happening. My eyes, it could be a case that I want to look that way. And that will be quite fine. That will be understandable. At least we know from ahead. And again, there will be supporters who will be saying that why would have to leave on a free? Better you just sell him in January, which is a possibility. Liverpool could be looking at that. And rightfully should be looking at that because they do have a replacement in Mark Gahey that they want to look at or should get based on reports that they want to wait until the summer. That's also a possibility. So it's a lot happening. And as I've said before, I think Liverpool are in a better stage to combat that and to have the plan Bs and the backup plans, succession plans, so that when that happens or if it happens, that there are signings that can be made to replace Konaté. And how would I feel about him leaving? I mean, I wouldn't be devastated. I would be a little bit, saddened that he's gone because he is a top talent. The unfortunate thing is that, yes, he has had multiple injuries, and last season was his best season in terms of staying fit and playing through an entire season. But the unfortunate thing is that while being fit, when Van Dijk wasn't playing beside him, of course, albeit that, we already had won the league and some cup games, he wasn't playing well. And that also begs the question, can he be the one to deputize the defense when Van Dijk leaves? And evidence pointing to that shows that maybe he can't. No, he is 25, I believe, 22, 24, 25 this year. And he is going into the prime stage of his career as a defender. And if there are qualities and traits of Konaté where he is inconsistent, where he can't dominate a game without having probably the best defender of our generation beside him, if he can't elevate consistently, then begs the question, do we really need him? Or do we need to re-sign him for that amount of money? Would it be better for Liverpool to sell him in January than to lose him on a free transfer? You can let me know in the comments. But it also asks a question for Konaté is, and for Michael Edwards, what is the likelihood? And I've said this in the WhatsApp group. What is the likelihood that Konaté elevates his game rather than Michael Edwards hitting on a better replacement for Konaté? So let me paraphrase that. I said in the WhatsApp group that I have more confidence in Michael Edwards getting a better defender for Konaté than Konaté to reach the levels of Virgil van Dijk. Now, again, let me know in the comments what you think about that. But that is where I am. And if that is the case, where I'm more confident in my sporting director and Richard Hughes, in my head of football operations in Michael Edwards getting a better defender, then it probably is better for Konaté to leave. And we get Gehi. Because again, based on how Konaté plays with the likes of Trent, I don't think he's very good with the ball to feet. I don't think he's able to be more composed, break the lines in terms of passes. Yes, he can dribble and he can move forward, but I don't think he's that well composed technically to how Arne Slot wants to play, to how Arne Slot wants his defenders to not only be aggressive and win their duels against forwards, against wingers, not just aerially, but also ground. But they also must be able to be technically good enough to play the ball to feet and be comfortable on the ball. And I don't have that confidence in Konaté. No, I'm not going to discard anything that he's done. I've always said that he's a brilliant, wonderful defender. He is one of the best defenders in the world. But I am not as confident with him marshalling the defense as to when Van Dijk leaves and then we get Gehi, or if we get Gehi. So that begs the question, do we re-sign him, which I think we should, but I think that we need just more quality and a better defender technically. There has been names that have been thrown out for that, but you guys can let me know. So let me know in the comments what you think. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And until next time, guys, peace.